Yeah, actually, it didn't put the previous one.
I tried uploading 3 times and it failed all 3 times. So I need to keep trying uploading. I don't know what happened. I don't know, because it just like went all the way and then it would just stop and hang for ages. So I don't know, maybe I need to do one at a time or something. So it's uploading a few. So unwrappy time. So unwrap VW and make sure to turn on my F4 so I can see. Turn off the map seams, and now I can use my point-to-point seams. I'm actually going to try a different unwrap than I usually would do. We'll see if it works. So I'm going to click on the edge, do that, and it goes all the way around. That's fine. It goes all the way around. And I will deselect here. Let's deselect most of the front. Okay, I can just convert my selection to seams. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This one needs to be the same. And then I'll do it for the up as well, going all the way around. Yeah, that should go all the way around. Yeah, and seams. Let's see if that fits. Wow. Click on the polygons, expand selection, pelt map, start pelt. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Let's relax it. The edges and the ends are getting a bit crappy. And then polygon, let's do the stretch higher, pelt options, there's pull strength.
So this is the pupil.
This is the pupil here, but it's not fully round, which is what I wanted. Maybe I need to, let me try if I add more seams. I usually don't wrap this way, but let's see if I do. And sometimes my UI does this. So does it happen to you guys? Gets all fucked up. I mean, 3,000 euros a year, you'd expect a little bit of.
3,000.
Yeah, every time. Or you can subscribe, 300 euro a month.
Which is also forever.
Wait a second. It's only for Max or like for?
Only for Max.
You're kidding?
Yes, only for Max.
Don't you use Blender then?
Because
Blender. Because most studios don't want people with Blender skills. They
ain't
want
no Blender
That's
jobs.
not true.
It's pretty true.
It's mostly true.
Oh! Come on! Come on!
Bro.
Yeah, depends what render you're using, to be fair. I don't think that's a Blender problem. Just whether you have a nice render or not.
Yeah, but I can just figure it
What? Sorry? Too many questions.
Yeah, there's part of the actual cylinder
I don't know. In the unwrap, it does, yeah. We need to, like, ideally, the unwrap of the polygon should be the same size as it is in. Like each polygon should be the same size as it is in 3D. It's sometimes, I don't know, I don't really understand the unwrap algorithm. It could be your transform is a bit off as well. I've seen that before, so if you reset XForm before you unwrap, that usually helps to fix it. No, once it's unwrapped, no, yes. You can reset XForm and then unwrap them again. Yeah. It won't what? If you do it on a different layer, no. It won't fuck it up. What are you bitching about?
Will, she said bless you when Will yawned.
Yeah, I thought he's going to.
Okay. So this is ready. I'm going to export this. Export selected. Export selected as eyeball temp. Oh my god, you guys are all talking. You won't be able to hear what I'm saying.
I'm watching the eyes.
Smoothing groups, everything. Don't need any of these. Animation, embed media now. What? And now I'm going to go to the substance of the painter.
Can you show one more time the map?
Yeah.
It's recorded for you. I'll post it up in 20 days when I figure out how to upload it. No, I don't want to Download yet.
Substance.
The unwrap is just, you'll see it now in a second. You'll see it here.
I think Substance Painter is expired.
File. Why is my Substance Painter so weird now? Open Unity 5, select the mesh. Oh god, which one is it? I don't remember. It was in temp, right?
Jesus, what's wrong with me?
I mean,
Oh, let me see CV. Oh my, are you gonna make a list?
eyeball temp. Woo. Okay, cool. Okay. Eyeball temp. There we go. So there's the eyeball, and you see it's unwrapped like that. So the center is there.
Nice.
Yeah, I just added more. Alright, cool. Now the reason why I unwrapped it in this weird ass method, because on Substance Share, there's this thing, Substance Share. Substance Share. There is a eye material that's pretty good. Eye. This fella, like Ken Jang.
The pink eye.
There's this, and there's also this one. I think I haven't tried this one. Long chance.
I mean, that one looks like a healthier eye.
That one looks pretty good eye, eh? Human eye generator, but also iris and cornea as separate layers. Ooh! Let's try this one. I haven't tried this one.
It's all pinky.
Yes, I'm logging in. Come on, baby.
You have to have an account.
I have an account.
Yeah, I
Now save it. Substance, materials.
Is there any way to make something work on the very
No, because I have the same problem with. You can go back to Substance 2.6. I think that one works with pretty bad.
Even the first, the 1.6 does work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it a really bad GPU?
It's actually like, how to say, it's a laptop, it's
Uh-huh.
Intel laptop.
Oh, but do you know which Intel it is? Because I have a 4000 and it Substance 2.6 works with the Intel 4000. Otherwise, it's like asking if you can play GTA 5 on a calculator. Sometimes things are not possible. So I'm dragging it in. Why isn't it going in?
I experienced that problem a lot. You had to like do a really weird thing in order to get it to appear.
Let's try the substar. We go. Let's go to material
Right.
and import to shelf. But this doesn't seem to work for me. The shelf sometimes doesn't keep it there. So I've got this human eye. I haven't used this one before, by the
Whoa, it
way.
looks freaky.
Yeah, it's pretty freaky. Let me drag it into the layers. Let's have a look at it. Come on, babe. Come on, buddy.
I see it.
It doesn't do anything.
It's not appearing.
It's not doing anything. If I click on it,
Try dragging.
material, human eye, channel parameter. It's got all these fibers and everything, and it's just not like. Oh, everything's off. Color. Height, rough, metal, normal. Ooh, I like this one. No, I don't like normal.
Wait, why isn't the center being affected? Isn't that where you want the people to be? Oh, it's on some group.
I'd say this is the iris.
Right.
So I'd say this particular material just does a transparent where the iris is.
Okay.
So it's like, transparent. So I just need to put like if I'm right, I just need to put a layer below, a fill layer. Whereas,
You put the iris down with it.
what?
The actual iris. No. The color of it, or the black of the eye.
No, I literally just dragged in the layer.
No problem.
Yeah, it's just transparent.
It's on the smelling good.
I don't understand. Okay, iris colors, iris effects. Where is geometry? Pupil size. Woo! And there we go.
Look at that.
Squish in the pupil. Iris size ratio. So the whole thing is a bit huge. So I'm gonna change the UV scale. Oh my lord.
There you go.
That's pretty disgusting. Okay, if I go in there, is that what the eye is? But this doesn't give me my what? UV scale. It's in the properties.
Oh, now it's starting to tile. It's starting to repeat.
Oh, it's always tiles. I just don't understand where the sclera outline. Is that what I'm looking for? The white part. I want the white part. Sclera. Sclera base color. Okay, cool. Sclera mask low. Where you at?
No, I mean, where did you find this shape? Exactly this one.
Which one?
Or your cloth meshes.
I'm very confused. What do you mean?
Where can you find this?
Oh, it's on the material.
Oh, okay.
It's on the special material that I got, the human eye material. I don't know where my sclera is though. Where is my sclera? Like the eye looks pretty okay, but I do not know where the sclera is. Sclera veins, sclera mass low, sclera mass mid, sclera mass high. Nothing happening there. Iris flakes, iris color. What is the colors anyway? Okay, well, I do not know where the sclera is. Geometry, pupil size, iris ratio, sclera, outline level. Yeah, I don't know where the sclera is. Okay, well that one's pretty good because you could just put like another material over it that's white and just, you know, erase it off so only the middle shows. You know what I mean? So here, if I go like a fill layer, and then we'll do like a mask on it. So edit. No, sorry, add layer. Add black mask. No, add white mask. And then just erase the inside area. That should work. Should show true. Or we can paint white. What else? Paint black even. Like so. So basically you could like do that. Or we can use the other one as well. The other one I know is this one, because that one's quite nice actually. The other one is this fella over here by Ken Jane, and I think it's just called I. Yeah, I have that one already. So it's materials, eyeball subcenter. I think it's this one. Base material, import to shelf. Cool, yeah, it's that one. Drag that over. Cool. And then this one you just need to scale it. It's got all the sides and stuff. So we'll just need to scale that. Ooh, whoa, whoa. So it fits.
Oh, almost.
And I'll probably need to type from here. So go to.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
The Eye of Cthulhu.
Alright, so I probably need the iris. But you can see what I mean, like it's quite a large pupil that I have here right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking huge. So size, there's your pupil size. Oh, Lord.
Oh.
And the iris, oh shit. Iris boundary here, this boundary. There's all these things, parameters you can change. You can also just like project it yourself. You all know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is terrible. I've seen this. You have normal eye and like this.
Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
That's from Naruto. I think they had a name for it.
Yeah, they were trying to explain it to me. Oh, what is it doing this?
Sharingan Eye, that's what it's called. It's called Sharingan Eye.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
The weird spinning thing that they get in their eyes when they're doing jutsu.
And then you have like all the colors and stuff for the for each of the eyes and stuff. And you can also change the whole thing by just using the key.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And there we go. It's a pretty easy eye. There's some issues here and stuff.
But then again, it's in someone's
But they're inside, so I don't really care, to be honest, since it's hidden at the back. The rest of it's pretty okay. So that's one method to it. And we get an eye. So we can export that. It's very shiny though. Very, very shiny.
Oh, I see what you did there.
What? Reduce the shininess. Yeah, so if I make another layer above it. So add fill, no, add a new layer. Where's add fill layer? Add fill layer? Add fill layer. So in this one, I will just turn off everything except the roughness. And if I have the roughness on, now it just controls everything below it. So I'll just make it like a little less shiny. It should be pretty shiny though. The only problem with this one, it doesn't do the nice normal maps like the other one did. So let me see if I can use this one and turn off the color, the height. I need the height. I don't want the metal. Do I want the metal? Do I want the normal? I do not want the. Oh, I want the normal. Do I want the normal? I don't want the normal. Roughness.
I think the normal is in there.
Yeah, seems like. And then I can just use that and use a black mask on it, so I can add only the parts that I want, like so. Let's do the flow really low. And the opacity less. There we go. So I can just slowly build it up. And I'm using basically both these materials as a trick.
Nice.
Tricks are the best. Because people are nice. And also they're not like the best. If you buy them, they're like way better ones. But people are also nice.
So such bullshit that you have to buy things for your job.
Well,
That's why you have to get a job, so they provide all the stuff.
yeah,
free.
that's what I was gonna say. You get a job where they give you stuff. So you can see that I can kind of, if I want, add some extra. Also that. Because you could project this and just do it like by projection.
Sure.
And then convert.
The one sphere.
Huh? You know how to project, right? You all know how to project. Yeah. So you could just project it as well.
So
And then,
basically just sculpt it and like high quality.
or you could also sculpt it, yeah. Which was probably best because it would look exactly like how you want it to. I'm just doing a real quick and dirty method. I don't like the purple eye anymore. Let's go.
Not a fan of blue.
Yeah, I like this greeny avatar blue purpley thing. Alright, so then we're done. We just need to export this. So file, export textures. Let's do some 4K export.
Is it looking better at the back? There are no seams anymore. Did you fix it?
No, they're just all the way to the back, so I don't really care about them. I mean, I should, but I mean, effort. Like, yeah, so
Yeah.
don't learn from me though. Don't do as I do.
What does that say?
Do as I say.
Do you think we're good pupils?
I wish you shut up. You didn't get? Did you hear?
I missed the first word.
I said I rest you. It doesn't really work. It doesn't really work.
It works at the time.
It works.
If you mumble it, it works.
Almost as if I don't say it, sclare. No, that's.
It's okay. I see what you're trying to do.
Oh God.
How does he ask?
How did I miss that?
Squared.
I was thinking about doing a sclera thing.
Okay, I'm exporting the textures.
What to where?
Actually, let's export a Sketchfab one, so we can jump into Sketchfab and see.
Sketchfab.
File, export textures. Let's go to Sketchfab. Should have a Sketchfab. Why not? Why did they remove Sketchfab? Where is it?
I didn't think they had a thing for sketchfab.
Oh yeah, they do. Don't be lying.
As the eyes are all right to just be attached, but they're separate elements in the final.
The first time I saw an anime.
No, they can be attached, and you can just apply two materials to them, so that like they're attached together as the same thing. So that when you rig, you only need to rig one, like the whole thing, but they have two different materials on them. So you can have one mesh can have multiple materials. You all know how to do that, right? I'll show you now in a sec.
You guys remember the Insomniac guy? Like they had their logo.
You're an Insomniac guy.
The old one, what Ratson Time?
Like the really old one where it was like it was literally the eyeball with like the snake-like nerves and it was hopping around.
That was
and
terrible.
So we get stabbed by the eye.
Okay,
I
so
just thought it was really creepy. Like, why would you use that as your logo?
that is finished. I am okay with that. I don't. Should we do the sclera? Do we need to do the fancy sclera, or we just do a transparency? I feel like we should have like a nice little bit of texture in sclera, a little bit of
Wait,
fakeness.
which part is the sclera again? The outside, yeah?
This yo.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, but the sclera we don't need to unwrap beautifully. We just unwrap whatever. Okay, we could unwrap exactly the same way we just did.
What exactly do you need to do sclera? Like, it's transparent, it's glossy. What else do you add to it? Like veins? I don't know.
Like little tiny dips and
Little dips.
yes, it's organic, like so it's gonna have loads of little stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
Turn off the transparency. Use the targeting. So what was it? I did like one. I did up, down, and then left, right.
And you did like diagonal.
I did like 2 diagonals, I think. I feel like I did that basically.
Yeah.
And that should be okay. And then we'll go loop all the way around. We'll get rid of everything that's, I think, within.
Yep. Yeah, I got it.
There. I think it was around there.
I think we should buy sugar for one.
Will doesn't mind.
We'll go for everybody, see? Nobody's gonna use that.
Will gets that sugar for free. He goes in and takes all the fucking McDonald's packets. That's why he has it in a little jar.
I'm pretty sure McDonald's doesn't give you brown sugar.
I
No,
also,
you can get brown sugar.
I wouldn't even go into McDonald's just to take their free stuff. Like,
Why?
I'm so against McDonald's. I think their food is disgusting.
Ooh.
Shots. Shots fired.
No, dude, Graham, my roommate is actually a manager at McDonald's and he hates the food there. He's
Mama,
like, he wants to
In all
quit.
fairness, the breakfast was
Yeah.
Ooh. Egg McMuffin. Egg
No, like, I like
sausage
the
nice.
McMuffin.
Makes me think of muffins.
There's only two
Sausage
things
and egg
I
with a
like:
bit of bacon
the egg
on.
McMuffin and the fries. Arguably chicken nuggets. Arguably, but then again, I don't really have those.
Okay, I kind of fucked up on the unwrap because I went a bit too far in some of these, but what else? Again, don't really.
Go ahead.
Basically, the glowing out the transparent out the bit of the eye. You used to find it.
Oh, well, great.
I guess so.
This is nothing against McDonald's employees. I'm sure a lot of them are wonderful people. It's just I don't like food.
Oh yeah.
Really?
That's your
No,
problem.
they work like.
Makes no difference to me.
Yeah, I just don't.
Do they actually give you free food? Like, do you actually get? Are you comped for food
Yeah,
at the
it's yours.
store?
Scratchy sandwiches.
Yeah, my breaks. I
No,
get
actually,
if I
this
went
one's
to
very
a random McDonald's, I get
Yeah,
meals
it's
for €4.
Select. Where is the ice sclerotum?
Yeah. You know what kind of weird
Do we have a
stuff?
sketch map?
Your dude doesn't have it.
We don't.
But that's
Okay.
okay. Well,
Yeah, it's like.
Alright, so we got our sclera texture here.
Shoot, I should have done a robot.
And I'm just going to add some.
No, just draw on it.
Just a rough
Yeah, like that.
material.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I'll add that. So it's a chipped cracked material. It's like a concrete.
Ew.
Oh, bit much.
That is an infected eye.
That's the eye of the thing.
Let's do like that. So then I can go to each part of it and just go like, I don't want the color. I do want the height, but I can drop that down, I think. Where's the height? No, where's the height? No. Parameters. Channels.
See, this is weird. Sometimes they have height maps, sometimes they don't.
I know, it's super annoying. Height range down.
If you're
There we
doing
go.
like kind of cartoony style.
No, I wouldn't do any of those. Yeah, I wouldn't do any of this.
It's more for
Glossy.
Do a little glossy, glance parameters, grunge level high, destroy concrete level high, grunge intensity low. Oh shit, lower grunge intensity. That's level. Oh, fuck, I need to go back to the height.
If you like drop them separately, how can your eyes?
I just think back to Mike from Monsters
The
Inc.
different materials.
His eye.
No.
That clean eye.
There should be like only 2 or 3 materials for everything.
Yeah, but like the eyes, I was saying you're allowed to have a material for the eyes.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, or you can like attach them all together, and then they have, they just on that part of the unwrap, it's transparent. So it's transparency because you can put them all together. You can do here, which is what I'm going to do now. Texture set settings. You can add a opacity, but you need to go to where is it again? So channels. You can see I have no opacity channel, so I need to add a opacity channel. But that's not all. I think I need to change the material type that it uses as well. Well, we'll see now. I do properties. Let's go back to the layers. If I add a fill layer, and on the fill layer I have nothing except opacity. This should, no. So I need to change the material that I'm using. Texture set settings, where's the material stuff? Ugh. Is it here? Shader settings. So instead of PBR metal rough, I need to go to the PBR metal with alpha, which is this guy. There we go. You can see the opacity working now. So opacity, that's completely somewhere around there is kind of what we want for the shader. And then I want to also make it like rough, a little bit shinier, a little bit shiny here. Cool, and that's what it should export as. That's probably a bit still too opaque. Cool. Alright. So
just put transparent texture on it.
You can just put in transparent texture if you want, yeah.
Transparent glossy. Glossy.
And glossy.
Because eyes are moist.
They are.
It's that word again.
Doesn't bother me. I don't know why it bothers people.
I don't know. I've heard that's probably the least popular word in the English language. Yeah.
Export. Cancel. Okay. Now discard everything. How do you have both of them together? Simples. So you have the eye and you have the sclera. There's multiple ways to do this, but the easiest way, just straight up in the materials, you put one material on one, and then you put second material on the other. So there's two materials, okay? Let me just change the colors of the materials just so we are sure. So there's a pink one, eye, and inside there should be a blue one. And we'll see that because the eye is blue, okay? So I need to attach them both together. So I'm going to go to the, doesn't matter which one. Add another edit poly. And let's attach the eye. Oop. And then in this one, I never remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Do not modify matte IDs of material. Nope, not that one. Attach the eye and match material to material IDs. Is that the right one? So if I move this, the inside should be blue. Yeah, it is. Cool. So the outside's pink, the inside's blue. So the middle one, it will keep two different materials. They're the same object. They're all on this one object, but they're using two different materials.
Yay.
Okie dokes. Now I can export this for the sketchy fab. File, export to eyeball temp. Okay.
So we'll have to add the eyeballs separately in Sketchfab now.
Well, yeah. Well, no, you can add them as part of the main model. Just keep the materials separate.
But it'll just go to it when you paste it into Sketchfab.
Yeah, you'll see now. So if I go to Sketchfab, and let's upload a model. Upload a model. Yeah.
Model system.
What? Login. Nope, it's not my email anymore. It's sorry, son.
You use your DIT.
I gotta. Okay, and I need to then upload it. Upload, choose file. I don't know where I left it. Desktop, temporary, and eyeball temp. Where'd that? Where'd it go? There we go. Eyeball temp. This is my temporary folder. It's not the most beautiful folder in the world. Okay. Oh shit! It should be private model. It's gonna
Being a temporary folder has a lot of stuff in it.
Well, I got a lot of shit going on, but that I need to do temporarily.
Do you attach eyes to the model project?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you just make sure the materials are good. If you want to be fancy, you make it part. All of them are part of the same material. You can't do that, but you need to have the opacity and stuff. So it knows only the eyeball part will be slightly opaque. You can do that.
To take speed.
If you attach everything, if you unwrap everything, attach them all together, arrange them on the UV so the eyeball has its own separate place, and then in Sketchfab you can, make sure that only the eyeball part is transparent, for example. 3D settings. Let's go.
Hooray.
Hooray. Let's go to materials. So you should see here, I got two materials, 1 and 2, and it even shows you. So 2 is the outside, so I should have my, how do I import textures here again? Import textures. And I should be able to go eye texture, the sclera texture. Uh-oh. Oh no, I didn't save. What?
Did you close Sketchfab?
Let me just, yeah. So don't do what I did, kids. Eye texture. Oh, it's a, oh. Woo.
What did you do to it?
Woo. It's just a zip file. Oh. I thought I did a mistake. Well, I did, but. Okay, so sclera. Oh. Woo. Alright, so we got all these. Let's grab them, dump them in. Come on, buddy. Okay, cool. So base color, that can be the default material beta. Oh, it goes automatically. It's pretty cool. The metalness doesn't go automatically. Oh, it does. Specular. No, smooth. Where's the opacity? So I need to turn on opacity, and I should have the opacity map there, which is here. And in Unity, you need to make sure that material is a fade material. It's probably the best one. And fade means you can control its opacity, or you can have an opacity map in there. It does the alpha, so like the PNG, wherever it's a bit erased off, it uses that as the opacity. So it uses the alpha channel, or you can just use a completely different material. It's okay to do that. Let me just drop down the opacity. There we go. You can see it happening there. Get a bit shiny. I also, why is this smoothing group's a bit weird? Oh, it's Sketchfab. Sometimes it's a bit weird. So there's the opacity and normal map. Let's on the normal map and add that normal map here. That one. There we go. You can kind of see it working. It's a bit cray-cray. It's a bit too much, but I can drop the intensity of that normal map. And then the, where is it? Where is the shininess, roughness here? So you can increase the glossiness as well.
Look at that, false.
So sure, is this really not too bad? Looks a bit like the outside of an eyeball. Let's now go to the second material, material 1. Ta-da! And let's import all our materials. And it's textures. Import textures. Let's go to Sketchfab, Model, Textures, and all these. Open. Okay, so I really should have renamed these, but what else? YOLO. Okay, cool. We got that happening. Got the metalness. Oh god, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Specular doesn't work. Specular is just what color it will reflect. The roughness, there should be a roughness here. I think it's that one. Yeah, cool. You can kind of see it working there. Shiny or not shiny. The normal map is off. Let's add the normal map. This one? Yeah. Bam. The occlusion, just pop that on. Do a little bit of, oh, we don't need the opacity on this. We don't need any emission. Cavity, we can have cavity. Slap the normal map back on the cavity. Twice. Does that work? Kind of. And then the outside is way too opaque. I can't see what I'm looking at. So let's drop down the opacity even more. And the roughness is probably needs to go a bit glossier. There we go. Cool. And then we go to the inside one. The inside one can probably go with being a little bit more shiny as well. Let me say goodbye to this roughness map, and we'll just control it by the, there we go. Yeah, but just control it by itself.
This is so unnerving.
It's very, once you start getting close, it starts getting real weird. What is the opacity again?
I just keep thinking about Mike Wazowski.
Matt was asking.
Because he has a very clean eye.
And the,
Capacity
does have a
something
very
that
clean
is,
eye.
switch
Very
up
smooth.
as default.
yes, it has already on it. I think the glossiness needs to go up even more.
Wasn't the first time they used hair?
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why it took so long, because of some of these
So you can
characters.
kind of see it reacting pretty well to light. It actually looks pretty like an eyeball, especially if it's inside and from far away. Like, it looks exactly like an eyeball, especially on the model. Like no one's. I mean, I hope no one's going to use it right to hear it be like.
See now, Baz,
Yeah,
all you have to do is
and you can see the normal map that I put on the sclera. If you zoom right up, you can see it actually doing something. Yeah, so that's why you might want to unwrap if you want. But this is still way too. Is this the eyeball? Yeah, this is still way too opaque. I want it to like barely be visible. Yeah, there we go.
Guys, if you want a reference for this, you should just go back to your base, duplicate all your eyeballs, like with the same materials and stuff, and then add like a green tint, and you could say it's Vitruvius from Link to the Past. I think that's his name. Vitruvius?
I don't know what you mean.
Have you
I
played?
did play Link to the Past actually.
Did you play?
So.
Oh, there's literally a boss that's just a giant eye with a
Oh,
bunch of
okay.
small eyes around it.
All right, cool. So that is eyeball.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, it's looking at us.
Well, I see. I don't know why your eyeballs would do that when you're talking. But
Well, you know the Terraria eye boss
Yeah.
becomes a mouth.
stare into
How the fuck does the eye of
Okay.
Sauron speak?
Oh, look at the
Well, I
little
mean,
tiny eyes.
He's all mental though, like he's all like mind.
What? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he's actually trapped in his own eye. He's trapped in his own eye, man.
Sorry.
Yeah.